All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy 4th of July, 48. First Alert Meteorologist Eric Burke. Changing things up a little bit, similar to what we do on kind of Saturday, Sunday morning. As far as the time of your weather extra, I've got to run home. I'm going to eat some lunch. I'm going to pack for the pool, knock out the noon newscast later today, and I'll be out there poolside by hopefully 1:30, but happy Independence Day, everyone. One of my favorite holidays. Always look forward to this one. Some fond memories as a kid, usually involved playing in a baseball tournament somewhere, and my parents had to drag me out to wherever we were playing. But watching fireworks, it's a good holiday. It is peak summer, America. Love to see it, and we've got a real nice day coming your way for this Friday Independence Day. Temperatures warming up quickly already. If you've been outside this morning, you know, it's pretty comfortable right now, but we will heat up. And I think as early as probably about 11 o'clock, we'll have temperatures right around 90 degrees. Actual high is 94. We will have a little bit more humidity than what we saw for the day on Wednesday and Thursday. Those days we had a north wind. Well, today the wind is going to be more out of the south and east. And then I did have to include that 10% chance of a pop-up shower or storm, and I'm going to explain why here in a second. But Saturday and Sunday, they also look great. Hot temperatures, so if you're out on the lake, if you're at the pool, you got a big barbecue today, really weather should not play that big of a role in any of this too. So we got to Guntersville, always a happening spot. The state park, great camping, great hiking, obviously the water, City Harbor. Going to be a bump in place down there in Marshall County later today. We go out to the river city of Decatur. Look how calm the water is, and there's been some wake from the fishing boats that have been zipping out of the marina here early this morning, but very calm conditions right now under sunny skies. Already at 77 degrees, Pryor Field there in Decatur, the airport where the temperature sensor is. Checking a few more thermometers, 73 in Moulton, 79 right now in Athens, 75 Meridianville, and 75 in Albertville. So for today, actual high temperature there, or air temperature rather, in the low to mid 90s. That's the number in red. The number in pink, though, does factor in a little bit of that added moisture. Dew point probably around 70 degrees through most of the day. And that means the heat index will be anywhere from about 95 to 99 degrees. I don't think anyone will hit 100. I think this graphic's being a little generous with that peak heat index, but still plenty hot. Sunshine early, more cloud cover will start to build in as we go through the afternoon into the evening. Some of that has to do with the added moisture, but the wind out of the south and east about 3 to 5 miles per hour. So a little bit of a breeze, but not too much wind moving around. Might make it feel just a little bit hotter, a little bit more uncomfortable. Poolside forecast, have to show you this one because, well, that's my plans for the day today. Warming up, so take a dip in the pool, probably eat a couple hot dogs, and that's a good day in my mind. It's also Friday. Looking forward to the weekend, which will be just as nice. But don't forget your sunscreen. Make sure you're mixing in a couple of drinks of water with some of the other beverages you may be having through the day today. And yeah, just a nice day. Wear that sunscreen, though. You can get a nasty sunburn on a day like today with the UV index being as high as it is. So the reason I'm including this slight chance of a just isolated kind of rogue shower or storm today, and this is mainly going to be for the people that live along and east of I-65, because we actually have a center of low pressure off the coast of the Carolinas and Georgia. It's out there in the Atlantic, kind of just a messy center of low pressure right now, but it is getting a bit more organized, and the National Hurricane Center is actually keeping an eye on it. But with that southeast wind and a little bit more humidity today, some of the models, future radar, hinting at the potential of just a rogue pop-up shower or storm. There's a great chance that a lot of us go through the day and the entire weekend for that matter and don't see any showers or storms at all. But if you do, expect about a 15 to 30 minute delay interruption in some of those plans, kind of favoring areas in the higher elevations of Sand Mountain. There's another look at your wind today out of the east-southeast, about 3 to 5 miles per hour. So going through the day hour by hour, temperatures warming up quickly here. A lot of sunshine with that light wind, feeling just a touch more humid. I think by the noon hour we start to see some of the 90s, but notice how future radar started to put out some of those little green blips, and that is your 10% chance of that pop-up shower, maybe a rogue storm out there, and it is favoring those eastern counties too, so maybe even into parts of Madison. as well as Morgan and Coleman County. Should wrap up. Great night for fireworks. Temperatures around 8, 9 o'clock when the firework displays are going on. Some of the local ones, the big ones that last 20 to 30 minutes. Always so fun to watch in person. But if you're going out to one of the parks or areas to watch this, have your insect repellent or your bug spray with you, because the mosquitoes also happen to like the 4th of July quite a bit too. So and that's what we've got. And then overnight, mostly clear skies, maybe waking up partly cloudy on Saturday. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer in the low to mid 70s, and you'll notice it does feel a little bit more muggy. Temperatures shooting up tomorrow thanks to all of that sunshine, upper 80s to low 90s. Another day where future radar, I think, is being a little aggressive with any potential pop-up showers and storms. But all in all, it's a good-looking holiday weekend for whatever you have going on. If you do see some darker clouds rolling in or popping up on the horizon, you could always grab your 48 weather app. Check out the radar tool with that too. Also your hour-by-hour forecast, which I did my best updating that as what I thought would happen as far as chances and timing of any potential rain. We go into Sunday. I think the showers and storms stay off to our west, and then as we go into next week, we kind of get back into that same bumpy pattern. There's an isolated chance for a shower or storm on Monday, and then by Tuesday afternoon, evening, I think we start to see more scattered storms returning. This is that center of low pressure that the Hurricane Center has been watching, actually bumping up the chance for cyclone development over the next 48 hours to 60%. So potentially looking at a named storm, at least a tropical depression of some kind, and also a 60% chance of development. This is going to feed off the warm Gulf Stream current that goes up from south to north all along the east coast there. That's why that water in Florida, not only from all the sunshine they see, but you get that warm current coming up, and that's why if you've been out in the ocean in South Florida in August, for example, it feels like bath water. It's not very refreshing by any means. Just kind of looking at the setup that we have, we've got a cluster of showers and storms over parts of central Texas, even moving into Oklahoma and Kansas. You go out into the high plains, northern plains, they've got some showers and storms. Then you can see where that low is and some of that counterclockwise development of the showers and storms off the coast of the Carolinas. Pretty stormy day across Florida, but we still have high pressure in charge, and I think that's why a lot of us will end up staying dry as we go through the day today. So check out the fireworks there on the Huntsville skyline. 72 overnight. Again, 8, 9 o'clock temperatures for firework displays, probably still in the upper 70s to low 80s. Just a warm evening with a couple clouds overhead. Forecast for Saturday looks good, warming up very fast into the low to mid 90s. A lot of sunshine, just some fair weather cumulus clouds, but it's that southeast wind kind of inching up the humidity a little bit. And then we go to your extended forecast here. Weekend looks great into next week, right back to what we saw through all of May and June, and that is daily chances for at least scattered showers and storms. So that's really it. Just keep an eye out on the 48 weather app, especially if you live towards Sand Mountain. There is the smallest chance. I had to add that 10%. I hated doing it, but you know, I have to tell you what the weather is, and unfortunately we do have a 10% chance of a pop-up shower or a storm later today into parts of northeast Alabama. So all of you that joined me on this Friday, have a great 4th of July. Have fun, be safe, have a great weekend. Again, we'll have more on your forecast coming up on your news at noon, obviously starting at noon later today. So happy 4th. Thanks for joining us for Weather Extra. Hope you have a great day and a great weekend.